Come on in and grab a seat. The show's about to begin. There are a lot of very difficult and stressful things going on out in the world today. Everything from political stress to the coronavirus. A lot of people are left with quarantining and isolating at home, sometimes with their whole families, because kids are learning from home and parents are working from home. Some of us are having to multitask. We're having to teach and work and do our normal household responsibilities all at the same time. On top of all that, we have to deal with staying safe from COVID-19 and COVID-19 infections, not only for ourselves, but for our loved ones. A lot of this can leave us feeling very frazzled and worn out. And a lot of times we might not feel like we're okay. And that's okay. However, unfortunately, if we don't cope with stress, after a while, they can cause severe symptoms, including emotional, physical, and cognitive symptoms. And how it comes out for different people may look differently, but it can include things like irritability, having low energy, difficulty with concentration, and it can even impact our immune system, and we need our immune systems to be as strong as they possibly can right now. We here at Capstone are here to teach you some new strategies to cope and support you to get through the stresses of life. Some of our great therapists at Capstone have put together some of their favorite strategies to help you cope in a healthy way.
Hello everyone, my name is Jana Brown and I'm the intake specialist at Capstone. Most of the time when you are new to Capstone, you will meet with me first and I will help connect you to the services that we offer. Today, I wanted to talk to you about the benefits of coloring. Not only is coloring helpful for children, but it's also helpful for adults. Coloring can help reduce stress and anxiety. It has the ability to relax the fear center in your brain and put you in the same state as meditating. Coloring can also improve motor skills and vision. It requires both hemispheres of the brain to communicate and uses both logic and a creative thought process. Coloring improves sleep. Not only is it relaxing, but it is also electronic free, which will not disturb your level of melatonin before bed. Lastly, coloring can improve focus. It opens up your frontal lobe, which lets you put everything else aside and live in the moment. So get some crayons, colored pencils, or markers and start coloring. You can use a coloring book or you can draw your own picture to color. Color it however you want and remember to have fun with it.
Hey friends in TV land, my name is Suzanne. I'm a clinical social worker at Capstone, and I wanted to share today a coping strategy for when you find yourself having difficulty with all the things you cannot do. So my coping strategy is called my can-do list. When you can't go visit grandma, and when you can't go on vacation, or when you can't have your birthday sleepover, I want to challenge you to make a list of all the things that you can do. So that might mean that instead of visiting grandma, we can teach grandma how to video chat. Or instead of going on vacation, we can go for a walk at the local nature center. Or instead of your birthday sleepover, you can plan a Zoom Pictionary game night with your friends. So I want to challenge you when you find yourself confronted with all of those things that you can't do to make a list of the things that you can. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Harding and I'm a dependency counselor here at Capstone. Wanted to talk to you today about aromatherapy. Aromatherapy is an ancient holistic treatment that's been used for years working with aromas. Aromas can come from essential oils, smelly lotions, scented candles, or incense. Anything that has an aroma gets absorbed through your nose, goes directly into your limbic system, and that limbic system is responsible for your emotional shifts and changes in mood. So when you light a candle or you burn that incense or use that essential oil, all of those things are going to enhance your mood depending on the scent. Much more information can be found online. You can find videos on YouTube, you can find essential oil consultants, and there's many forms of incense that you can use and burn in different ways to improve your mood. So just want to take a minute to talk to you about aromatherapy. We'll see you at Capstone. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Christy Howerton, and I'm a licensed independent social worker and a registered play therapist. One of the relaxation techniques I like to use with the kids I work with is progressive muscle relaxation. This is where a group of muscles are tensed up tight as a deep breath is inhaled. These are held for about 5 seconds, and then the muscles and the breath are released. This is repeated with different muscle groups throughout the body. YouTube has several great guided progressive muscle relaxation videos if you're interested in giving this a try. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Kramer, and I'm a therapist at Capstone Behavioral Health Care. Today I want to share a little bit about a technique that I have found helpful when I am stressed or overwhelmed. This technique comes from a theoretical approach called HeartMath, and it involves thinking about your mind, body, and focusing on your heart area and your breathing. Step 1, just noticing your heart area. Step 2, focusing on your breathing and finding a nice natural rhythm. Step 3, thinking about a positive experience, and this can be a relationship, it can be a place, it can be an accomplishment in your life. And then recreating those feelings while still noticing and holding on to that heart area and noticing the natural rhythm to your breathing. I hope that you have found this helpful today, and if you would like more information about HeartMath, you can visit them at heartmath.com.
Hi, I'm Amanda Johnson, Clinical Director at Capstone. Today, I want to share my coping strategy with you, and that is to do a gratitude journal. Sometimes when we're struggling with depression or having a hard time seeing the bright side of things, it can be helpful to focus on positive things and the things we're grateful for. And chances are, at least once a day, you can think of something that you're grateful for. It can be something as important as being grateful for your family, or even something as silly as being grateful for chocolate ice cream. My favorite way to do it is to find a time during the day, like the time before bedtime, or when you take your medications, or first thing in the morning, to write down one thing that you're grateful for. And then, if you keep doing that, after a year, you have 365 things that you're grateful for that you can look back on. And if you want to make it more fun, you can do things like getting a cool notebook to put it in, like this one. And you can see I've started my gratitude journal already. And you can do fun things like getting some fun colored pens in order to make it even more fun. Being thankful for what we have around us, even in the darkest of times, can help make us less stressed out and much happier. I hope you find this coping strategy as helpful as I have.
Hi, my name is Ryan Emerson. I'm a licensed mental health counselor. I work at Capstone, and I've been doing therapy about 12 years now. And I wanted to mention one of the things that I suggest as a coping skill to people at times is what's called positive self-talk. So you've probably heard about negative self-talk, something like where you tell yourself like, oh, I hate this paperwork I'm doing for work, or I hate my job, or those kinds of things. And so what positive self-talk teaches is just a way to counteract those statements with something more positive. So instead of saying like, I hate my work, you could go with a positive statement like, I like the paycheck I'm earning, or I like the people I work with, or something along those lines that feels true to you. And so it's just a matter of combating those negative ideas in our head with positive ones. And if we, every time a negative idea pops up, we counter it with a positive thought, eventually our brain starts to get in the habit of thinking those positive thoughts. And that changes our attitude towards things. And that can really help us out. So that's my thought for the day. Hope you guys are doing well out there.
Hello, my name is Morgan and I am an LMSW here at Capstone. So today I am going to teach you a grounding exercise. So for example, we're going to say I have anxiety and I feel it in my chest. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to have you put your hands on your knees and we're going to focus on that anxiety that you feel in your chest. So what I'm going to do is press down on my knees as hard as I can, pushing that anxiety from my chest into the ground. You do that for 5 seconds and then you let up and you move around, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable again, and then you push down on your knees again for 6 seconds, and you let up for a couple seconds, and you do this until your anxiety decreases, you feel calmer, and through this you want to continue to breathe normally, you don't want to breathe really fast. So that is the grounding exercise. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lori Show. I'm a licensed mental health counselor at Capstone, and today I'm going to introduce a really fun breathing activity for kiddos. Breathing activities can really help situations to de-stress, maybe help them refocus and recharge. Breathing activities is really a simple way for kids that can kind of help them just slow down mentally and physically and become aware of what's going on inside their body, what they are feeling, and to kind of take notice of those overwhelming emotions. So today, the balloon breathing, what you want to do is go ahead and sit in a comfortable position and place your hands around your mouth as if you're going to blow up a balloon. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale slowly out your mouth. And start to spread your hands like you're blowing up a balloon. Now you want to hold your position as you inhale again. And exhale. And keep blowing that balloon up until it's as big as it can get. Then what you can do is go ahead and tie it and release the worries into the sky. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jessica Verzi-Gasser. I'm a licensed psychologist at Capstone. One of the best things that I want to encourage people to do during this pandemic and quarantine time is to have a structured schedule and routine. Our brains work really well when they know what they're supposed to be doing now and what they're supposed to be doing next. So having something in place like waking up and falling asleep at the same time every day, eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the same time every day, gives our brain a little bit of that routine that we're used to going to school and work all of the time. The other thing that might be really helpful based on the routine is being able to fill shorter amounts of time at once as opposed to trying to plan your entire day. So just planning what you're going to do in between breakfast and lunch, and then what you're going to do in between lunch and dinner. Make sure to put some productive and active things in there, but save time for that personal self-care, whether it's reading, watching a movie, doing something fun. As long as your brain knows where it's at now or where it's supposed to be, it'll help you really decrease that anxiety and depression. Good luck, everyone.
Hey everybody, Ben here from Capstone. It's a trying time we're in right now, and I wanted to go ahead and share with you some of my favorite coping strategies while we're dealing with COVID. These are a couple of breathing exercises, and they're my favorite. Now, everybody always says to me, Ben, I know how to breathe. Well, try these anyway, especially when dealing with anxiety, okay? So the first one is my all-time favorite, and it's called 3-6 breathing. 3 is an inhale, and 6 is an exhale. So we're going to use our diaphragm right here, the muscle that helps us breathe, and we're going to give ourselves a count as slow or as fast as you want. I go about this fast, and so I'm going to inhale for 3. 3. Exhale for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just keep pushing. 6. In for 3. 1, 2, 3. Out for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we keep this pattern up for at least 2 minutes or so, and as long as you want, it really helps calm us down. It makes us ready for digestion. It aids in absolutely killing anxiety. So that's my favorite. The other one is called 4-square breathing. If you imagine a square with 4 sides and 4s next to each one of those sides. So in other words, we're going to inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold for 4. That's a really good way to regulate our breathing and make us nice and calm. I hope that helps. Thanks, everybody.
Hi there, my name is Carrie Reset and I'm a psychologist here at Capstone. Today I'd like to teach you a fun way to relax since this has been a very stressful year. So get comfortable, close your eyes, and picture your favorite place to be. This can even be a fantasy place. As you picture it, think of all the sights you see, sounds you hear, smells and tastes, and even things you can touch. Stay here as long as you'd like, and when you open your eyes, feel the sense of peace that has come over you. You can even enhance this feeling by giving yourself a butterfly hug. For kids, you can even have them draw this picture and have them tell you about it. It can work anytime, day or night. All you need is your imagination. So practice this whenever you feel stressed. Stay healthy and happy holidays.
Those were definitely some great coping strategies. In addition to all those great coping strategies, here are some resources that you might also find helpful. You can reach the Capstone office in Newton at 641-792-4012, and you can reach the Capstone office in Grinnell at 641-260-8270. Both offices offer a lot of great services, including therapy, medication management, as well as other services like IHH, residential placement, and community support services. Call them today to find out more. In addition, you can reach the CICS crisis line at 855-581-8111. There are crisis counselors on staff to help you through any difficult times you might be experiencing. The National Suicide Hotline at 1-800-273-TALK 8255 can be reached 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and they also have crisis counselors on staff that can help you through difficult times. And if you live in Iowa, you can reach the United Way information line at 211 with the answers to almost any question that you might have.